The guy that everyone said would never live to 2020.
Not only did you live to 2020, you brought in the new year in style. It was announced, I guess, the day before Dynamite last week that Cody Rhodes had hired you as his personal coach or head coach for 2020. And man, there you were, front and center. AEW on TNT. What was it like to be back on TNT, back on TV?
Well, it's tremendous. I mean, everybody's going, why? Well, why not? It's, it's given me a chance to have my third career and be a place where I feel like I'm wanted and see a lot of pleasant faces, back from WCW days and WWE days and guys I worked with that were production folks. And to see a room full of people smiling and tickled to death to be there, it was where I should be.
If you missed it, go out of your way to check it out. And don't forget to watch AEW Dynamite on TNT if you'd like to see Arn. I assume, since you're his coach, that pretty much any sort of matches, you're going to be ringside for Cody, right?
Yes, sir. It's going to be a partnership. I'm going to just see. I mean, Cody has really gotten so much better, so much more mature in his thought process, in his wrestling ability as a businessman and all those things. And the company, that they're building over there, Tony Khan, we can't thank him and his family enough. And that talent that's just feels like they just came out of nowhere, and they're all pulling together and they're all busting their butts. And, at least for the next while, when you see Cody, you're going to see me. And I think we're going to have a very successful relationship.
Well, I'm excited to see it. The history with the Andersons and the Rhodes goes back a long time, and maybe an unlikely partnership, but one I was excited to see, both of it rooted in old. Of course, you're working with all the top talent during this title reign. Dusty, Ron Garvin, Manny Fernandez, Magnum, Sam Houston, Don Kernoodle, Jimmy Valiant, everybody in the territory. You're also in the Crockett Cup in '86. This time you're with Tully. You're going to lose in the second round of the Fantastics. Ultimately, you wind up losing your television title on September 9th, 1986 in Columbia, South Carolina. And who better to lose it to after 248 days than the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes? It's kind of fun to think about now that you're his son's coach, but he beat you to end your first television title reign. What was it like working with Dusty here in '86?
Well, he was such a huge star, and he was so over. He was so charismatic. Just going after my championship elevated me. And the fact that he beat me elevated me. Rolling out of that ring after wrestling Dusty Rhodes for however length of time it was, 10, 15 minutes, and getting beat right in the middle was better than beating 25 other guys that were just middle of the road. I mean, he was the star, the top guy. He was the American Dream. And for him to want that championship, come after me and take that championship, in my mind, it just elevated me. And it also gave me fodder for promos and going forward, a chance to start plotting on how to get it back. So it gave me all kind of ammo.